in order to believe in science. What else do I have?
That place, both of us, we agree, we are on the same path as well. I believe that science is a very powerful tool in dealing with most of the problems we have in our day-to-day lives. So I'm indifferent of what you believe, but what I'm saying is, how do you scientifically, show that that belief is true or false? That's the question. So I'm moving away from science and I'm dealing directly with your belief in science. That's all. That's where I'm tackling.
I think I think um, you have to trust my word when I say that I believe in science because of everything that science has given humanity. I cannot prove to you that I believe in science, can I?
That's the same thing that I think most of the theists out there are saying, that we cannot prove God, but best to our experience in life. Uh, that presuppositions tends to make meaning, or tends to make life much more meaningful. So, mm, don't you think you are making the same claim, that same belief claim, that theists actually make on a daily basis?
Yes, exactly the same claim. I think I am more comfortable making the claim about science rather than making the claim about the supernatural because I would rather go to a mechanic that knows how to fix a car or to go to a doctor who has studied scientifically how to perform a surgery on humans than go to a spiritual healer to do any of the things that I need to fix in my life. I will go to a psychologist, to a psychiatrist. I will go to a car company where scientists improve engines, right? So the claim is the same, but I am more comfortable going to a scientist rather than to a spiritual healer.
No, nobody is asking that you should go to a spiritual healer. Nobody, nobody is making that claim. And if you are reading even the same thing on the balance of history, and even in our current world, we have close to about 6 billion people on the planet who somehow believe in some type of a god. And if you're checking the numbers for doctors in the world, most of them are actually theists as well. So theists are not saying that don't go to a doctor for healing, or maybe theists are not saying that don't go to a mechanic when your car has a problem. Theists are not saying any of these claims, unless maybe you're able to show um, on any statistic data that shows clearly that, yeah, consistently theists uh, have nothing to do with doctors, or most of the hospitals in the world actually, if you look at the country where you come from, most of those hospitals actually bear either Christian names, or some names somehow attribute to some type of deity in the sky, or somewhere in the water, or whatever, maybe Yahweh, Allah, whatever. So, theism is just the statement that the way life is, it's plausible to believe that there is a God. That's all. It's not saying go to church, or go to be a Muslim or a Christian, a Yanis or a Buddhist. So I'm back. I don't want you to try and strawman the theist on the idea that, oh, don't go to the hospital for checkup, or maybe no, because most theists are actually working in the medical field right now. And if you take a hospital, just ask yourself how many atheists you have in that hospital performing surgeries, or maybe the doctors, to the nurses, to the cleaners in the hospital. I can say that at least the figure ranges from like 80 to 95% of them somehow believe in some type of a god, and they built those institutions. Atheists are doing wonderful work at most of what they do as well, which I respect that. But you cannot say that um, atheism, the one your belief, which you admit clearly is a belief. I believe that it's more of an idea called scientism. They believe that science is the basis to how every truth can actually be known or found or whatever. Which I don't believe that anyway. But my question is not about what science is doing. My question is like, how do you scientifically show that your belief is true? Right? If science we can know that at least it's for falsification and also for verification. We can say that, right? But since you brought in belief, that's why I'm saying that you have to, if really you don't believe in anything but science, then believing in science in the first place is unscientific. That's my argument. That if you don't believe in anything apart from science, science doesn't tell you to believe anything, because science puts you on a relative ground where it tells you that everything is relative. There's no yes to any answer or no to any answer. Reality is just what it is. One plus one is equals to two. Science doesn't give a rip whether you believe it or not. That's why I'm asking you, how do you scientifically prove, since you said that everything you know or believe is science, how do you scientifically prove your belief? And you said, I can't do that. And I'm saying that the theists are making the same claim. It is indifferent. So tell me, what makes yours much more logically reasonable than what a theist is doing? Which you guys are using the same tools, the same human constructions, believe here, and everybody is relating their beliefs towards some amount of evidence gathered, and they are coming to that conclusion. So, what makes yours reasonable and the atheist, sorry, the theist somehow unreasonable?